Hello and welcome to the video review for this gigantic backpack for hiking, etc., camping, that is designed to grow with a person. So the basis for this is this adjustable system right here, where you can raise or lower straps. I'll go into that right now as well, since that is the feature. If you're getting this for your youngster, this is recommended for between 10 and a 17-year-old. But honestly, it's going to be down to height at the end of the day. And it's not a perfect system. That's still me getting used to it, by the way. Even though I'm not going to be the end user on this one. There it is. So, oh wait. Alright. You get this one off. It's honestly, this part's, once you get used to it, that, you know, and it's not like a person grows every day, so it's, you know, you're only going to be doing this once in a while, but once you get this through here, it's kind of, honestly, it is a little bit of a pain, but that's not, you don't want it coming loose either. But once it comes off, it slides up and down pretty easily, but there's like straps and you have to, alright, I might have to pause this. It actually got it off earlier pretty easily, but it's not playing fair right now. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick. I got it off. So, especially in the highest setting, which what that was, for me to use, I'm 5'10", and it fit actually kind of comfortably. You can see that once you get them loose, it will go up and down. These are adjustable. Everything on here is adjustable. Has some interesting features as well. On this, the upper snap that for your harness across your chest, it's got, you can see this, it's got a little whistle on here, and you can actually access the whistle pretty easily when you're wearing it by just pulling it up, especially if you have enough slack in here, and so you don't have to unbuckle it to use it. But I'm going to do that right now just so I can blow it for you guys. It's loud, so just keep that in mind. That's actually pretty good for that little tiny thing. And that's going to come in handy. Let's say you're in trouble on the trail, or just in trouble and you're wearing this in life. That sound alone can draw some attention to you. Definitely. So there are more straps and adjustments everywhere. It's actually very, 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 very adjustment heavy. There's all sorts of things in, so like in here, this is another top pocket with a zipper, and in here you will find, it says it comes with a rain cover. It comes with a rain cover. The rain cover fits halfway decent, folds up pretty easily, and stores in here so it doesn't get lost. And even though a lot of this is basically kind of waterproof, I mean, it's waterproof material, and it's got all sorts of ways to keep it dry. It's not perfect at the end of the day, so having that rain cover in a heavy rain situation especially can come in handy. The back-mounted frame in general, with its metal side supports, is actually, does take the load off a person's back, so that it can be a relatively comfortable thing to use. Some of the other things I haven't figured out everything, honestly. It's kind of hard. I think this, if you have a hydration pack in here somewhere, I think that you goes in down in here, something like that. Like somewhere in here, it's a little hard to tell everything. I'm not gonna lie. It's like one of those things you just gotta get used to. But it has some really great access up top that can be, has a nice little drawstring on it, etc. There's all sorts of ways to get this to close in different ways, and there's different pockets. Oh, this is a hydration pocket, I think. Although I'm not sure. Oh, I guess, okay, so your hydration pocket goes here, and then that, now I'm figuring this out. So then your straw goes out through there, and then it goes through there, where my finger is. Okay, now I figured that out finally. Alright, so that I'm 90% sure that's how it is. As I said, it's like I gotta get used to this thing, and I'm not even gonna be the one using it. So, anyways, so there's all sorts of places to hang things, to attach things. There are 2 side things with stretchy pockets on them. Let me see. I thought this one had 2. Alright, maybe I was... No, it does. Alright. See, once again, it's like me, like, it's gonna take forever to figure this out, but once you do, you're fine. Alright, it's got that pocket there, and I thought I had a side one, too. I felt... Alright, maybe I didn't. It's all in my head. Oh, that's because I'm going from the wrong angle. That's what it is. Alright, so you had that one there. Okay, there it is. See, I was going from the wrong angle. So there's another, like, access to that pocket right there. So you can go from there to there. I will say, no matter what, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's a backpack. It's not easy, like, if you had, like, a water bottle in here to get to it. But if you have, like, the hydration system set up and you got a straw pulled through, it's one thing. But if you got something in these side pockets, once you have this thing on, it's really not easy to access. And the same goes for this hip thing down at the bottom. Hip thing's nice. There's one on each side, and they're adjustable, and they really are adjustable on the fly. All you got to do is sort of pull this back, and you can really easily let out some length or put it back in, for that matter. So it's just by pulling back, it's really, it's not a bad system. I was like, oh, it's, you know, it's just a loop, and yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, but it actually, when you do this, you can really, you don't have to take it off to adjust it. But what I didn't like is I'd actually rather see this somehow on the end of this, near this buckle, rather than all the way here, because once again, you can't access it. So like if you're on the trail and you want to have like a bag of raisins or something else in here that you want to, or even like something as serious as like bear mace or something, it's going to be impossible to access for the most part. No matter who you are, whatever age you are, it would be so much easier because this is the part that's closer to your stomach as opposed to this. And the same thing, as I said, goes with those pockets, but it's kind of, you know, it's one of those things. But maybe, like, you know, if you had something like a wider one in here, and then you could put a pocket, a mesh pocket in there for something, might be, because that's the easiest thing to access. But I do love everything about these. Is very comfortable, durable, very well done. Tons of clips and there's little things for storage everywhere, as I said. I mean, it's like one of those things I just, and it's got access on the bottom. It's got a zipper bottom that also buckles up, and you know, that way you can have access to backpack, which it also has like a little thing to hold the your backpack in place in here. And then, see, it's like a little tough to see, but it's right there, so you can keep a tightly compacted backpack in there, and then have access to it from the bottom or the top. So as I said, it's one of those things, just, you know, figuring all of it out. But I think I've got most of it down pat that I can relay on to my youngster that's going to be the final recipient of this thing. And oh, here's some of these loops that you can like put different things on as well. You know, keys, carabiner, whatever. Anyways, not bad. I'm gonna give it 4 stars, mostly because it is pretty expensive. But like the little things, like, yeah, it's like having convenience with these pockets would be better, as well as something to make it easier to access the side one than it is. But there are tons of adjustments, tons of storage, tons of ways to access storage. It's very close to a 5 no matter what, but it's just one of those things that if it offered just a little bit more accessibility to things while you're on the go, at least in my opinion, maybe with a different body type or shape or size, they might have access to the things in these pockets and these little hip hugger things.